Welcome back everyone, Triple M here with another quick video, and today we're unboxing and reviewing Divoom's Pixoo 64. And what this is, it is a 64 by 64 LED panel which can provide a lot of useful information and does it in a unique way. So not only can you use this as a clock, but you can connect it to your Wi-Fi to display various information. So you can use it to do your social media counter, you can use it to display your game scores, Bitcoin, your stock rates, your exchange rates, countdown to Christmas, whatever you can think of. There is a face that you can put on this and make it useful. Now, Divoom's probably mostly known for their Bluetooth speakers, but also have made a couple picture art displays just like this one. So they did release the Pixoo Max, which is a 32 by 32 panel, and they also had a Pixoo, which is 16 by 16. So this one's 64 by 64. So this is their largest panel yet. So what I'm gonna do is get this out of the box, get it set up, see what it can do. If you guys have any questions, drop it in the comments. Shout out to Divoom for sponsoring this video. Let's go. So the box is gonna show some of the specifications, highlights, and features. Definitely a nice looking box, but let's go ahead and get it out. And if you guys remember this knife right here, this is one of my favorite unboxing tools. It is a knife, but it also doubles up as a screwdriver, some other useful tools. If you guys are interested in that, I'll go ahead and leave a link in the description of this video. So in the box, what we're going to have first is a USB-C to USB-A cable. And the Pixoo is going to be USB-C, guys, so you will need either a USB brick for it, or you can use it on the power bank, and it should work just fine. Now, next we're going to have the manual. It is going to tell you everything you need to know about setting this device up, get it up and running. And we also have some mounting screws, and this is where you can go ahead and use those to screw it directly into the frame and hang it on the wall or do different ways. Just provides more flexibility for displaying this frame. And last but not least, we have the Pixoo 64. Now this did come with a screen protector. As you can see there, it is kind of bubbled up. And what I did was just take the screen protector off because the bubbles weren't coming out. So looking around the device, guys, this looks pretty premium. So first thing on the back, you are going to have some options to mount it on your wall. You also have the kickstand that's built in. So all you need to do is pull the kickstand out, push it in the lower hole, and that should double up as a kickstand. Very nice how they put everything together. Now under the kickstand, you are going to have a USB-C slot as well as a micro SD slot with a micro SD card already inserted. And with that, you can upload your own art and do some other things locally. Next to the micro slot, you are going to have a USB-C port, and of course this is for power. Now on the back of the device, you also have a buzzer, and just looking around the edges, you have a couple options. Now on the right side, you have a button, and this button does have a couple functions. So it can power your device on and off, as well as reset your network options. You can also use it to switch the clock interfaces, as well as your music visualizers and your custom channels. Now around the edge, you also have some mounting points, and this is where those mounting screws are going to come in handy. So you do have one on the bottom, so you can screw one in there, and you do have two at the top, so you can use those to hang it on the wall in different positions. So I would just say overall, good build quality, feels good in your hands. Love the flexibility that you can use a power bank or just any brick that you have laying around to power this device on. As far as the dimensions, we're looking at a 262 millimeter length, 261 width, and 17 millimeters deep. The output on this is 10 watts. It does have a built-in microphone that it can use as a graphic equalizer. Microphone on that is a 6050 full range directional microphone, and the range of this is -42 to -3 decibels. The power input is going to be USB, and this is 502 amp charger. Connection method is Wi-Fi, and it only supports a 2.4 gigahertz currently. So in order to get this up and running, you will need to download the Divoom application. Now once you download it, if you go to me, you will need to go ahead and register a quick email. It takes a couple seconds. Once you register, you can go ahead and add your device. You can see there that the device is saying waiting for connection. So once you go through the process, in my case, I was able to easily connect, and then it gave me a quick firmware update. Now let's move on to the fun stuff. The Divoom application is really jam-packed, full of different things that you can display on this. So let's start with the clock faces. So the clock faces, you can put a traditional clock which shows the time, the date, but you can put your social media information. In my case, I was able to set up my YouTube, my Twitter, and also had the option, if you had TikTok, you can set that up, as well as Twitch. So for me, I went ahead and set up Twitter as well as the YouTube. Now with Twitter, you did need to go in and log in through your phone and authorize the application to display your information. However, with YouTube, all you needed to do was search your YouTube name, select the correct name. In my cases, there are 3 triple M's. So select the correct name and then it will display your information. And also within each application, you can choose which information you want to display. So for instance, if you wanted to only display your subscriber count and not your views, you can go ahead and do so. Now they also have another app which allows you to display multiple social media platforms. So with this one, I can display my YouTube, my Twitter, as well as my Twitch, as well as Divoom on that interface, and it will give you the information of all social platforms right there. So I thought that was pretty cool. So moving on for the social media, you also have your financial stuff that you can display. So if you guys are into crypto, you do have the Bitcoin information, you have the exchange rate, stock details, you also have cyber currency. So a lot of useful information right there. Further down, they have some games, holiday information. So if you want to do Christmas countdown, and last but not least, they did have a COVID information there, which I thought was useful. Now, besides the social media stuff, I did like the NBA or the sports countdown. Now with this, I was able to quickly just see at a glance what's going on with the Boston Celtics and the Milwaukee Bucks. So if you're busy and you just want to glance over every once in a while to check the score, that's there for you. And they do have a couple ones where you can either display the game in particular, or you can display all the games that are upcoming. So I thought that was pretty cool. And they also have some visualizers, and with this is where the microphone comes into play on the device, because if you have a party going or something and you want to show that graphic equalizer, you can go ahead and turn that on and it will use the mic to pick up the sound in the room. So you can see going through here, there's a lot of different ones that I can choose from, and it will go ahead and adjust based on what's going on with the noise level. You do have some custom ones that you can go ahead and customize, and this is something I'm going to keep playing with just to kind of see what my options are. Now, the top right, they do have the menu where you can choose your viewing modes. You can go 2 grid, you can go all sizes, mode like, so you can sort what you're looking at. And if you click on the channel settings, you do have the option to adjust your display and how it functions. So you have a brightness control there. You do have the option to set your night mode, also your clock and recommendations, your display duration. You can change your animation play duration, display time, faces. So a lot of different options there. If you're gonna have this on 24/7, you can adjust that nighttime mode to make sure it goes to sleep so it's not on when no one's around. So like I said, this is a great addition for the space, for the office. For me, I'll probably just put up my social media account in the background when I'm doing videos or something like that. But if something's going on, like there's a game or something that I'm interested in, I might go ahead and flip that up. So the price on this is $154, and I'll go ahead and leave an Amazon link in the description where you can go ahead and pick it up, along with any coupon codes that I received from Divoom. If you have any questions about this, drop it in the comments. Shout out to Divoom for sponsoring this video. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you on the next one.